Hello everyone. Here we are finally. Funny thing, basically, pretty scary actually, but something weird happened, and no one could download the game. It's pretty weird and creepy and all that, spooky. But here we are. I've downloaded the game. We're gonna click that play button, and we're just going to enjoy the experience of playing a wholesome visual novel. And it's going to be ASMR. ASMR reading. All characters in this game are over the age of 18. It's based in a high school, so I'd care to disagree. I'd care to dispute that fact. No way's Nutski. Over 18. I'm sorry. This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Well, that was a short stream, guys, but sorry. We've all got to go. We're all 12-year-olds here. It's okay. We can do this. Is my mouse showing? Yes, it is. Should I hide my mouse? I don't think I can even do anything about that now. Whatever. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a positive experience playing this game. Shit, guys. Doesn't look like I'll be enjoying it then. Would I like to review detailed content warnings which may contain spoilers? No. Piss off. By playing Doki Doki Literature Club, you agree that you have no the games. Yeah, I agree. Oh my god, guys, we're playing! Whoa! Here we are! Everyone's favourite visual novel. Settings. Ooh, okay. Do all sorts of things. Whoa. Okay, how loud do I want the music? That should be okay. Wow, okay. Whoa, we got different languages. Whoa. It's mad. Okay. New game, please enter your name. Oh, my name. My name is Synodal. That's my real name. It's the name I go by. Can I hide my mouse? Let's check. Advanced. I don't know how I'd... Oh, hello. I'm Azzy. Welcome to the stream. How do I hide my mouse? Hi, hello. Thanks for coming. I have no idea. Oh, hide cursor. Is that gonna work? Just hide it over projectors, but... Is that working? No, it's not working. Oh well, whatever. I might be able to... Ah, shit. No, don't exit OBS. I'll just have the mouse. It's fine. No one cares. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbour and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. That's the noise she makes. Oh, Jesus. Her eyes have also been slashed out. Damn. I overslept again. Should I give them voices? I overslept again. That's gonna sound awful in the recording, I know. My mic's not that good. Sorry about your ears. But I caught you this time. Maybe. Wait, oh, that's me. Damn, okay. I shouldn't have picked a name starting with an S. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You sailor. I cannot do that. You say that. You say. No, it's not working. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Synodal. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Ooh, damn. That must hurt. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. My god, I am such a bastard. We cross the street together and make our way to school. Mind that big ass hole in the road. Don't fall down there. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. Can we see these other students? Where are they? By the way, Synodal, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? And we're going to end up giving them all the same voice. I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. Eh? That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. My god, I'm horrible. Do I have to play as this guy? Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Yes, this is me in real life, definitely. Except in real life, I don't talk to girls. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Well, it'd be my situation. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years, because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright, alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. My god. Aren't I horrible? Also, is the audio alright? I want it high so you can actually hear the music. But I don't want it to drown out my beautiful voice. Okay. Will you promise me you'll at least try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Oh, I made her happy. Feels good. Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? Because she's cute. More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Oh, here we are, this is school. School day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Oh, for God's sake. They'll talk about normie stuff. Attack on Titan. And, My Hero Academia. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realise that I'm the only one left in the classroom. What? Why is all like the papers and stuff on the wall? They're all just blank. What do we get up to in this class? God knows. Also, like how the teacher's monitor's angled so all the students can see what's on it. No sneakily looking at naked ladies in class. I'm sure that's what teachers do when they freeze the whiteboard. That's what they're looking at. I look around and realise I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out to the classroom, but I saw you just sitting in here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. Whoa, a whole 3 people are watching. Wow. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know. Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Oh my god, I'm horrible. Meanie! My face. Sayori's vice president of the literature club. Ooh, reading? Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it'd be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show any interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Because I'm cultured. Come on, please. I mean, I did read I read a light novel once. I read Konosuba. I can read. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I'd bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. I let out a long sigh. All my viewers are gonna leave now. I'm making this so painful. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! She's so happy! Man, gotta love Sayori. I'm not sure who I'm gonna pick. Figure that out. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Takes a dark turn all of a sudden. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. Eh? I glanced around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. God, I gotta do Natsuki's voice. This is not gonna work. I need to prep myself. No, that's not working. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Cynodal, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. ... All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of hot babes. What are you looking at? Not you. If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name's apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognise. The small figure makes her look like a first-year student. There we go! There's the canonical proof they're not 18. This game's illegal. The FBI is coming for you. Dan Salvato and Serenity Forge, or whatever. Disgusting. Makes me sick. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You could just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori said that quietly in my ear, then turns back to the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Never say this is Yuri again. She shows me a picture. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Oh, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monika, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Cynodal. Well, damn, okay. She probably broke a few bones there. Monika smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. Hey, you don't know that. So, having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monika. Come sit down, Cynodal. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monika. Oh! Who am I gonna pick? I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Damn. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then, how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. I should got a cup of tea with me here. Right now. Been sat there for a while, it should have gone nice and cold, because otherwise I'm literally gonna boil and burn to a crisp. ASMR. Lovely. Good. Good cup of tea. God, I love the music in this game as well. There's also like I think remixed and also completely new tracks in the Plus version. As you already mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Wow, that's a sharp canine you have there. Is she a vampire? Or like a dog? Ta-da! Whoa! Oh my god, her face. I like how so it was like just like completely just shocked. Just blown away. And Monica's just looks like slightly concerned. Okay, can I just say, right? I'm sure this would be their like exact reactions if they saw a dead body. They walk into the classroom, there's a dead body there. It's me. I'm lying on the floor, dead, with like a knife sticking out of my chest. Okay. Or maybe like Yuri poisoned the tea or something, I don't know. And I'm dead. And Sayori's like shocked. You know, because we're best friends. Apparently. I'm not sure. Monica's like, oh, that's kind of sad because he's dead, and that's not good. And then Natsuki just fucking laughs. Like, yes! Dead body! I can drink its blood. Oh my god. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Well, she hadn't even revealed them yet! Sayori, what are you getting so excited about? I just realised that Natsuki has like pink hair. It's pretty odd. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate we used to make ears. Damn. So cute! Don't pull a Lena on us. From what's it called? Higurashi. The other visual novel I started playing. But god, that I must have been playing like 6 hours and I'm still on chapter 1. It's a long one. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with a mouthful and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. And I am going to look for the best angle to take a sip from my nice cup of tea. Just drop down to 0 viewers. Wow, there should always be one, which is me. But even I can't stick around to listen to people drinking. Yeah. It's weird. It's the sound of drinking is either like really nice and cathartic, or like it really gets on your nerves. Sort of always depends. Natsuki is quiet. Makes a change. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavour. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I Baka. Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? My god, bloody tsundere. I thought you technically did. Sayori said. Well, maybe. But not for you, dummy. Alright. I gave up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismissed the conversation. Yuri returned to the table, carrying a knife tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Tea set? I mean, isn't that just a kettle and some mugs? bit of Yorkshire tea. Some nice Alpro oat milk as well. Actually, chai tea is the goat. Don't worry. The teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me. Way to just... Wow, okay. Way to let them all know. Yeah, I don't actually like tea or reading. What am I here for? The cupcakes, I guess. Also, does pastime not have 2 S's? Hold on, I'm pretty sure it does. Pastime. Hold on. Dictionary.com. Pastime. Is it? It's 1 S. Damn! Okay. I just learned something. Yeah, it's 1 S. Oh. But it's based on the French past tense. I don't know, I can't speak French. With a double S. But it's got an E. That's odd. Well, every day's a school day. We'll learn to spell. Toki Toki Literature Club, teaching children to spell. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. She just slaps Yuri out of existence. She's gone. Just move aside, Yuri. Like, where do they go? Strange game. So, what made you consider the literature club? Obviously not the reading, as I've just kind of revealed. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seems really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. I'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make sure the club is fun and exciting for everyone. Monica! I'm surprised. What, that she wants the club to be fun? No! I want it to be hard work! Not fun at all, there's no time for fun. This is a literature club. You can only read. You read long, boring books. Like, I don't know. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Why can't I read? It's late. I mean, it's what? It's 6:15. Bloody hell, that's my bedtime. Well, you know. Also, don't stand like that. I mean, it can't be good for any of your body parts. Really. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monika's a really great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. But I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all of the effort to start something brand new. Sorry. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But by not actually reading and just eating cupcakes and drinking tea instead. Okay. If there was a club at school, just like the afternoon tea club, just have a cup of tea and some cake, maybe a scone as well. I would join every lunch. Every lunch. That'd be brilliant. And after school club though, that's like, I want to go home and sleep. I want to stay in school after 3 o'clock. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. Oh my god. Imagine living in Japan and having a school festival. Pfft, couldn't be me. I'm confident that we can all really grow the club before we graduate. Right, everyone? So you've not graduated yet? Yeah, you're not 18. It did say that at the start, didn't it? It said they were 18. They're not. There's no way. You can't just say that. I don't know how school works. This is supposed to be Japan, isn't it? How does it work there? Because high school can't finish when you're like 16. I don't think it's the same as it is here. I don't know. We'll do our best. You know it. Maybe it's like 17 or I don't know. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different goals, all interested in the same goal. Monika must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. They haven't expressed any enthusiasm towards literature yet. Just cupcakes. And tea, in Yuri's case. So, Synodal, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. Yeah, I read the whole of One Piece. All of them. Are you proud of me? Proud of me? I would never do that. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. And goes back to reading, I don't know. What's a funny manga? I can't think of any. I don't know manga. She goes back to reading she's reading Junji Ito. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. Can change if you're involved. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of a teacup with her finger. We do the same. That's really odd. That feels unnatural. Okay. Just trying to get the authentic 4D experience. I have my body pillow with me. My favourites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. We got her! She reads isekai light novels. She admits it. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. Let's look up, like, funny light novel title. What's you reading? The villainess noble girl wants to slim down her husband. I love with light novels how it literally just describes the whole plot in the title. I, a demon lord, took a slave elf as my wife. But how do I love her? Wait, hold on. Reborn into a hamster for 233 days. That looks good. What? A super successful fashion designer is punished by jealous gods and forced to live as a hamster for about 2/3 of the year. What? Oh my god, okay. This is what Yori's been reading. The results from when I time-leapt to my second year of high school and confessed to the teacher I liked at the time. Because my toilet turned into a dungeon, taking care of my business has become too difficult. There's a couple I know. I'm not even reading that one. Wait. Oh, it's long and weird. Yeah, I was wondering why I want to eat your pancreas is there. Like, it's not long, but fuck, that's a weird title. Apparently it's good, but I'm just sort of like put off a little bit reading that. The probability I can kill my wife without being found out. The asshole in the spring of his life does not dream of an upper class in a bunny suit. Wait, is this website in... Why is this website in, like, German? I just realised. Like, half of it is. Okay. Well... That was our funny dive into the world of light novels. Oh, hello, Santiago Castillo. Bro, put the files of the game in the chat. How do I put the game files in the chat? What? That's not a thing I can do, is it? If you're just making me do something really weird. Data. Well, it's made in Unity. I can't just. I think it's made in Unity. This is how Unity games are. Yeah, this is Unity. I'll just shove that in there. I'll shove that in the chat. What are you on about? That's really weird how it's made in Unity. I kind of like, the thing that you don't get with, like, the original game. This isn't really spoilers, I mean, it's kind of spoilers, but everyone knows this game at this point. But you won't be able to do, like, the actual looking around the game files and stuff like you did with the, Ren'Py version. Because obviously this is on multiple consoles. You can play this on your Nintendo Switch, on the bus. You could bring it in, play it in a real literature club. I don't think my school even has a literature club. I have such a sad life. But, you know, I like lots of things. Stories with deep psychological elements also usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Yo, she's also been reading Madoka Magica, my favourite anime. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. She's also been reading that Junji Ito. Oh, I read a horror book once. I read, Do you guys know what I was reading in primary school? Like, I don't know if it's just my primary school or like all primary schools had these, but it was like books and the characters were called Biff and Chip. No, Biff, Chip, and Kipper. Really odd names. And then they had a yellow dog called Floppy. And in one of the books, this is like the only one I remember because it always stuck with me. But like, a woman is like at the top of like a hill, like on a road, and she just straight up like lets go of the baby's like pram, and it rolls down the hill, and there's like a road at the bottom. And that shit's dark. And she just screams, "Oh my god, my baby's gonna be killed." But it's okay, because Floppy, the yellow dog, comes and saves the day. But I was like, shit, that kind of escalated. This is like the children's book. Maybe that was in like the years, like, that was in like the 5-year-olds and up section, maybe. That was for the older kids. Who have to deal with like stuff like death. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, you really might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. Really? That's sarcasm, come on. She's the emo girl. For someone as gentle as you? Oh my god, no. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me into another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror, she says, closing her copy of Uzumaki. Oh, why is that? Well, I just... Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? I don't know. Left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. I looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! A fan fiction. I get it. She's reading a Cheese Sweet Adventure. Oh, that is a good manga. I gotta say, that manga, like, is legit. The drawings are more unsettling than anything Junji Ito could draw. Give that back! Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. She slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hand on her shoulders. I'm not cute. The eyes. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Oh my god. We're collectively doing everything we can to make the situation worse. Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Ah, not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Bloody hell. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. ... I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay! Whoa, already with the jump scares! I have an idea, everyone. Sniff my hair, Natsuki. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Especially Natsuki. Well, in like that position. Let's all go home. Good idea! Let's go home. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Cynodal? Monica smiles warm at me once again. Oh. Hold on, there's still one problem. Huh? What's that? Now that we're back at the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. Don't do it! Don't look how happy Sayori is! Don't do it! I never said I would join this club! Oh my god, I'm such a bastard. Ugh. My god. Sayori might have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I'm out of here. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. It was just a trick to get them to like look sad. Just get the sad looks. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry. I thought. Senator. Oh, look at them. What I've done! Look how much of a dick I am. You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girl's eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Oh my god, I got what I came for. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I'd be super pissed. Oh, bloody hell, watch who's behind you. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. Just been obliterated. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Oh yeah. Odd thing. They seem to have, like, the club every day. And I mean, like, if you enjoy a club, you want to go every day. So, that's a good thing. Because generally it'll be like, one day a week. You know. Cynodal, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Also, it is pronounced Cynodal. People who freaking say Snidle or Cyanidal. That's why I'm doing this stream, guys. Just to prove how it's pronounced. Just a side note. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? Mediocre? No. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Cynodal, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? Hell yes! That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! God, I just love the music in this game. Just freaking piano. Ugh. I love piano music. Best sort of music. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Of course I will! Perhaps I'll have the chance to go closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Oh, here we go. Whoa, poem time. Oh shit, I've got to choose. Okay. I'm thinking, because I generally... In the past I went with Yuri when I played the original. I think I'll go with Sayori, because I'm not going with Natsuki. One, because I don't want to, and two, because I also don't want to be arrested. Horror. Philosophy. I do want to write a horror one though. Or philosophy. Horror. Boop. What would Sayori like? Agonizing. Play, insight, tears, breathe. Bloody hell, I'm trying to get... What's Sayori interested in? Climax. Intellectual, electricity, so, lust, fun, existence. Land... Ah! Come on. And, oh, of course, entropy. Oh yeah, because she likes freaking Madoka Magica. Hold on, maybe I should just go with Yuri, I don't know. We'll just see what happens, we'll see how things go. We'll let it be a natural process. Come on, headphones, precious. Yes, yes. Peaceful milk nibble. Okay. Adventure. Imagination. Massacre. Destiny. Secretive. Flying. Destiny. Oh my god. Maybe I should just go with Yuri. I mean, literally, she seems the most interesting. Promise. Pain. Pain. Yo, I got blah. Ah, I got an achievement. Wow. Look at that. Ambient. Broken. Broken. Shit. Grief, hopeless. Grief. Spinning. Spinning. Disoriented. Sticky. Go with sticky and climax. Infinite. Wholesome. Lucky. Journey. Sadness. Melancholy. Hi again, Cynodal. When are we gonna get to see like the new content? Because if I did like side stories or something. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last one to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Yeah. Thanks for keeping your promise. Bloody hell, I can't talk. Thanks for keeping your promise, Cynodal. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan just to come here and hang out. Or whatever. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps a manga collection in the classroom. Oh, I got him! Natsuki found herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Cynodal always gives his best as long as he's having fun. Yeah. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. My god, I'm basically a slave. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. Wow, I must spend a lot of time in her room. You almost set your house on fire once. Shit. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. Shut up, Yandere. How come? You and Synodal can become good friends too. Who'd want to be friends with me? I'm such a bastard. Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she'd put me into. Comes out of the game and a computer logo will appear and then we'll open DDLC Plus. Ah, that's fair. I assume that's how I get the files and stuff. So sort of like, I know in Higurashi you can access from like the main menu all of the kind of extra stuff as well. You even bought you something today, you know. Wait, Sayori. Eh? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It is really nothing. It better have been a freaking that Junjitsu manga I've been wanting. Better be that. What is it? Never mind. This really makes it sound like a big deal when it's really not. Ugh, what do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah. I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into a bag and pulls out a book. It's the Necronomicon. I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so just keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it, if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you, I'll definitely read this. The book is just a literal Yuri. A Yuri manga. Lots of very vivid pictures. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face was also buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from her reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of the book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh. It's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just reading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have two copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them. Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decide to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyway? Well... Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. She's not read it. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. It's just an SCP book. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? You really made it sound like it was going to be a nice story. Just that dark turn came from nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. I'm not a fan of that sort of thing, Citadel. No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kind of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. This is just like, whoa. So much foreshadowing. Like even if you don't know where the game's going. It's a bit obvious. I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna try not to spoil anything while we're playing. But most people are aware of the fact that the game's a bit weird. At least. Then, suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? It's just the promised Neverland. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologise. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel I should let you know that I have this problem. Oh, here we go. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So, I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip onto Yuri's lap. Yeah, that's good. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. I didn't know that would work. Just kind of said that spontaneously. That is, having someone sit on my lap. Reading in company of someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri meant about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realise that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just... Yuri, you really apologise a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work right. I slide to my desk until it's up against Yuri's, and hold my book more between the two of us. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so I instead use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Whoa! An image? Isn't that crazy? Yuri takes her left arm and folds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page, and Yuri lets it slide under her thumb and after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled in even closer than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. Whoa, I think I need another cup of tea. It's as if I could feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Whoa, what? To turn the page. Of course, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I didn't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. Shit. This is like... Oh my god. It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she's finished the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? I don't know, because she's a yandere who's going around stabbing people. We're just reading, what's it called? Mirai Nikki. The book. Was it a book? Probably not. Well, I guess she's a bit more blunt in a lot of ways. But she also second guesses all of the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. She stands up, fuming. Yuri remains silent for a moment. But Zenidal, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait! I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I'm more meant that it's kind of cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. Oh yeah, I can't wait. Might not have enough time, but we might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not... It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Ow! God damn it. Gonna have to have it amputated now. Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer if I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little bit more tonight. Oh, come on! When she said that, you know what she meant, you know? It'd be more fun to read it with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monika enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monika wrote hers in a composition notebook. Composition? Like on a piece of sheet music. I can already see Monika's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. I'm gonna go and grab the poem I've written. It's a big one. It's an epic. It's called Homer's Iliad. Here we go. Alright, I'm obviously saying it to Sayori-chan first. I'm definitely the most comfortable sharing with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all. Oh, well, I love this track the most. Probably my favourite in the game. Okay, here we go. My poem. Okay, move my microphone into good position. Out of what crypt they crawl, I cannot tell. But every night, I see the rubbery things, black-horned and slender, with membranous wings. They come in legions on the north wind's swell, with obscene clutch that titillates and stings, snatching me off on the monstrous voyagings, to grey worlds hidden deep in nightmare's well. Over the jagged peaks of Thok they sweep, heedless of all the cries I try to make, and down the nether pits to that foul lake, where the puffed shoggoths splash in doubtful sleep. But ho! If only they would make some sound, or wear a face where faces should be found. That is the poem I wrote that I definitely did not pull from the commemorative edition of the Necronomicon by H.P. Lovecraft. My original poem. What do you think, Sayori? This is a good poem, Cyndahl. Really, you think so? Pfft, well, that shit. Are you sure it's your first time? Yeah, of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. But that's why it's impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy that you just wrote one. It reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Cyndahl. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Why did she put up with me? I am an awful person. Trying new things like this for other people? That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Whoa. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Oh, okay. Not to, you know. Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure that you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Oh, I love how the music changes. Getting the mood for the poem. I think this track's called Okay Everyone, and then there's like a variation for every character. And I love this track. Dear Sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. God damn it, I could do with some cereal right now as well. Some nice cereal. Some Weetabix. Probably not Weetabix. Sorry. This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No? Just a little bit. I mean, at least you wrote yours yourself. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. I mean, since we're reading the poems, I think it would help if I just turn my own audio down. I love how I try going on the search bar and it just freaking shows up on the stream. Like I didn't have anything weird there. I don't think. Maybe about 50. Yeah, that should be good. Okay. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. God, I just can't, like, I like eggs, and I like toast, but I just can't have something like that for breakfast. It has to be cereal. It needs the milk. The almond milk. The best milk for cereal. Guys, almond milk with cereal is the GOAT. Even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Not if I write the best poem ever. I don't think. Well, I'll look forward to it. Who should I show my poem to next? Yuri, I think. Let's just not show it to Natsuki. We don't need her feedback. Ooh. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What was that? Huh? That's nothing. Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. That's... I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, it's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Ooh. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words of the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. God, I mean, what with... Have you sanitized your hands first? Yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognise in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanour totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice, and learning by example, and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased though. Biased? How? Well... never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologising to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thoughts. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Here we go. Yuri's poem. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm. breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Oh my, yeah, she doesn't know how to flatter me. Well, I just don't read script very often. You don't read at all. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Yeah? Just like you. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Next time she's gonna write me a Vindaloo. Are you into ghosts, Sayori? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Cyndahl. Wow, aren't I stupid? Really? I must have totally missed the point. How stupid am I? Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. I thought it took a long time reading it. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. I feel that, Yuri feels a bit like, oh, I don't know what would you call it? It's almost like she's a tutorial character, kind of telling you a bit about the game. Kind of slightly subtly, kind of hinting at little things, at least early on in the game. Before kind of shit happens. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. Huh? It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so... Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? I mean, I've written the one poem which I didn't actually write, and then, you write them like all the time, so yeah, maybe. Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Cyndahl. Me too. I'll keep doing the best for me too. Should show my poem to you next. I don't know, maybe we'll do Monica last then. Do Natsuki. Cyndahl, if you're not going to take this club seriously, then just go home. What? Harsh? What? You expect me to believe you actually put effort into this? I mean, she's been the most... she's kind of on point there. Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about. Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I'll tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess. Anyway, I guess I've got to share mine now. No, you'll probably think it's stupid. Here it is, the best poem in the game. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. You know, like, jokes aside, it's so simple, but it's actually quite good. I kind of like it. You know, sort of like the whole game, I guess. Kind of simple on the surface, deep underneath. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because it's shit. Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly! I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening, so I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realised. That's what it means to be a pro. Yeah, she is a vampire, look! Got a vampire tooth. Isn't that scary? I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humour her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is. I think you should. Oh wait, oh sorry, they're all 18, aren't they? It says at the start, they're all 18. Yes, of course. But if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Who shall I show my poem to next? Oh, gee, I wonder. Here we go. Hi, Cynodal. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities, or things we can do better, do you know about the Monica route? There's a Monica route? Is that new? Really? I know that, you can get her to pop up when you're writing the poems. I'm not sure if it's like random, but it's more of an Easter egg. Or is it the thing where you play through everyone's route and then you get to play the Monica one? Have they actually like added a Monica route? That would be pretty awesome. Well, that kind of goes against the purpose of the game a bit. Anyway, that'll be interesting to find out, though I don't really want spoilers for like the new version or anything, but... Yeah, chat, shut up. I'm joking, please. Please put shit in the chat. I'm always listening. She was always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. It's on Reddit. Out of the words right now. It's on Reddit? So it's like a new thing? Oh, okay, so wait, so it is a secret thing. You pick certain words and for the poem and what, like, you can pick Monica? That's interesting. I'd rather play it like traditionally, probably. Though. If that's new, someone just like worked that out already. The game's been out like an hour. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. Come on, this club's perfect though. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share a poem with me? Hell yes. It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Cynodal. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I handed Monica my poem. Great job, Cynodal. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. Haha, that's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism? Unlike Sayori, he likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Okay. That's how I get Sayori. Thanks, Monica. We're in there. Because, I mean, I don't want to go, like, because, I mean, obviously, like, Yuri's really cool and stuff. How do you do the file thing on console? Oh, they just, like, implemented it into the game. It's basically like a new menu, I think. That's how I understand it. And it's the same on PC as well. It's just the same version of the game. But yeah, like, Yuri's cool and all. But I do want to do, like, the Sayori route, because when I played the original, I did the Yuri route. And when I watched another person play it, they did the Yuri route, so, like, everyone does the Yuri route. Except for the people who do, like, the Natsuki route, and then, like, no, don't. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all the nuances. But the thing is, it's hard because, like, Yuri's the most interesting to write for. Like, she's into, like, the deeper stuff. So that's why I always end up with Yuri. It could take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You just do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find that which suits you most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Yeah. She gets it. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, though. I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See, the direction the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbour? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No! I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late, my retinas. Already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything, a hole of infinite choices. I realise now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Shit. Well, you know where this is going. This is so, like, blunt. Wow. I really like this game. God, when you play it again, it's like, my god. It's such a beautifully crafted game. It's a freaking visual novel as well. Oh my god, I'm actually like, oh, maybe I'll talk about that later, actually. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. Ha, it's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between the words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. Yes. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes, when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. That's a good point. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Phew. I guess that's everyone. Glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I'd anticipated. And is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Mediocre? Come on, that wasn't mediocre, that was just shit. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems could stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Oh damn, YouTube's not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming, as such viewers will experience buffering. Please no, please stream, please work. I'm only playing a freaking visual novel. I will be getting, like, hopefully improved internet, like, this week. And then, hopefully my stream should be better. But come on, just hold out. It's just a visual novel. Come on. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Huh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk in one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Oh, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Sinadol did too. So, based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. The thing is, like, I've got to go with Natsuki on this one. You should never just, like, stick adamantly to a single style. Because if that turns out to be imperfect or not work or whatever, you really need to be able to adapt and create something that makes you happy and whoever, in this case, is reading it happy. I guess an example, because I'm not really a writer and I don't read too much, but if I'm to think about games, you get lots of people who have made very popular games in the past who become fixated on a certain ideal and philosophy of how they want games to be, which really doesn't hold up in the modern day. Because even though people praise certain old games as classics and stuff, often if you apply the same formulas they used to, like, modern games, I don't know why I'm talking about game development here, but I don't know, it's just a point I want to make. These things just don't work. So, like, an example would be Shenmue, which is praised as a classic because, yes, it was, like, it was probably, like, the best 3D open world game of its kind at the time. It was very ambitious, and you have to give it credit where credit's due. But it's very outdated because it was basically the first kind of open world sort of game like that. So Shenmue 3, because it didn't improve and kept the outdated mechanics, because, like, the developer didn't want to change, ended up being, like, not that good, I hear. Another example, a more recent example, maybe not as good an example, but if you think about Yuji Naka, who made, like, the original Sonic games, or, like, programmed them or something. and then he wanted to make like a kid's sort of platformer sort of thing, quite an ambitious one. And then he made Balan Wonderworld, which is shit. I don't know if the same thing went wrong there with him not like... But again, it's a case of not acknowledging the fact that your idea is not good and your style's not good and it needs to improve. I don't know. That was just something I wanted to say. Back to Doki Doki Literature Club. Which I haven't yet. And Synodal liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Oh my god, this is... Natsuki suddenly stands up. Well, because you were sat down before. Oh? I didn't realise you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. And she's like twice as tall as Natsuki as well. Maybe you're just jealous as Synodal appreciated my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Yeah. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I was one of these boobs magically grow size bigger as soon as Synodal starts showing up. Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Shit just goes wild. Suddenly both girls turn towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Synodal, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. How do you explain that to her, Synodal? Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meanings the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Synodal? Well? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Of course it's gonna be. Oh, come on, I can't drag Sayori into this. I don't know, because I like Yuri more, but like, I think Natsuki's right. Like, not that it's more effective to write simply, but the fact that it's a valid way of doing it. Natsuki glares at me, drawing up any words out of my mouth. Says I turn to Yuri. Yuri. Yuri's expression said if I can't bring myself. Sayori? Eh? Yeah? Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Synodal? Well, that's her problem, this isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that's made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why. Oh my god. Exactly why nobody Stop! Natsuki! Yuri! You guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people. And I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. That's why we're fighting. Because... Well... Also... Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's moves are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful. Oh my god, yep. She always knows what to say to make the situation better. Oh my god. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monika stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. I think that's best. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. I swear, like, the option to actually get Sayori to help out wasn't in the original. Like, is that actually something they added? I could easily be wrong about that, and probably am, but that's pretty cool. I didn't know that was a thing. So, this is why Sayori's vice president. I whispered to Monica. She nodded in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader, and I can organise things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori's amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I mean, you can hardly say that. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That would make two of us. You can count on me. I hope you can. I can smell sweetly and causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright, well, mostly. Sinigel, what about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. Like, what? Like, we have club, like, every day. And then every day we get, like, an assignment to write a poem. Like, when do I have time to do other important things? Like, watch my anime. Maybe it's a good thing. I'm gonna become less of a NEET. And maybe you learn something from your friends too. I learned something from my friends, yeah. Not from Natsuki. Pfft. So, your poems will turn out even better. Yeah, maybe I'll find a different poem to just steal. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nodded to myself, newfound determination. Sinigel, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori? About what happened earlier? Eh? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Sinigel, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day it's going to be so much fun. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah. Let's do this. There we go. Think we'll save here. To the main menu. See if like there's extra stuff we can do. Maybe. Where are like the side stories and stuff? Don't know. Wait, I could have gone. Because there's definitely side stories and things. Okay, Dan's overview of the new features. Let's look at this. Oh, it's a YouTube video. I've already watched this anyway. Okay, this is gonna make the stream. Yeah, what? Okay. Try and mute this. Yeah, it looks like there's all this extra stuff. How do I access it? I have a, really bad... Did I... I just have a really bad feeling I might have accidentally run... No, okay, I had a bad feeling I'd run the original game, but no, I'm on the plus one. So how do I get all the new stuff? I doubt there's anything in the community hub yet. Yeah, so 6 new side stories, a built-in music player. Where's all this stuff? Where is it all? How do I stuff? Do I... Okay, what happens if I exit the game? Return to desktop? Whoa! Hold on, is this it? So it's just like basically... Whoa, okay. Oh, okay, so I got like... Oh, wait, I've already unlocked pictures and stuff. I got the poems. Yeah, wow, I've got like all these pictures. Whoa. Oh my god, I'm 100% completing this game. Definitely. Look at that. Why is she dressed up like freaking Madoka? That's not right! No! No, that's wrong! No! No! Oh god! No! Oh, is that like an empty one? We're gonna use the power minigame. Nice. I love all this stuff. This will be really good for making my thumbnails as well. Saving a lot of work. Oh wait, you can set wallpaper? We can set a wallpaper. Oh, achievement unlocked error? Wait, what? Did that not work? No, it did work. There we go. There's Sayori. Can access the settings. Oh, it tells you how much data you've collected. Okay. Got the music as well. Oh, yes, that's my favourite. Oh, wait, I like... Maybe not my favourite. I do like OK Everyone. Let's play with me. That one's also nice. Poem Panic. I like Daijobu as well. Candy Hearts. Can't hear this. I'm gonna get like copyright claimed. We should maybe not listen. Okay. Mail. Oh, no one's sent me an email yet. Damn it. Oh, we've got the files. Oh, well, that's crazy. The font stuff. Whoa. Yeah, because you can't actually look at the files because it's like a Unity game for some reason. I don't know. Everything's made in Unity nowadays. Wait, what? Oh, it's gonna be some sort of code, isn't it? 0, 1, 2... No. I have no idea. I mean... Yes, strange. This is a scratch disk. Do not use it to store sensitive. If you need. Huh. Wait, that's odd. Back up. This is all weird stuff. Excuse. Wait, 221. That's a number. Let's try that. 221. Project plan. Let's open project. Oh, come on! Wait, this is so cool. Characters. Do we do it? Do we do the secret? No, I don't want to break the game. Game. Oh, poem words. Shows winning words. Oh! Natsuki's words, Yuri's words. But then it doesn't tell you Monika's words. Happiness, sadness, death, tragedy, alone, love, adventure, sweet, excitement, fireworks, romance, tears, depression, heart, marriage, passion, childhood, fun. Lots of things. Sort of just like emotions. More basic things. Whereas like with Yuri it's more like kind of metaphorical in imagery. Also, this is Windows 11. I have early access to Windows 11. This is it. Okay, so we've also got. How's all that? Side stories. Trust. Let's do it. Begin. How's my number of playbacks just gone down? That's strange. Oh well. Yeah, so basically the side stories and stuff that happens like before I joined the literature club. Yo, look at that, it's like a new thing. New background. Isn't that amazing? Don't you guys love this game? I don't think I mentioned, but this is my favourite horror game. I do really like it. Very deep game. Okay everyone, the literature club is starting. Let's all have a seat and take attendance, okay? Ugh. I missed debate club. Who knew it'd be so difficult to start a new club? I feel worse with every day that passes without anyone coming in. No one's even there? Monica's the only member of the literature club. In the days that have passed, all of her efforts to recruit new members have been fruitless. Am I going about this wrong? Monica glances at one of her flyers. The headline is, "Do you like literature?" Yeah, she's gone wrong. Maybe nobody's into literature enough to pick it over other club interests. It's because it's on every day. Maybe. I mean, when you just go to one club, yeah, fine, every day. I don't know. I just can't rely on people liking literature. I need to sell them on a vision. A vision. But what kind of vision? I mean, it's a literature club, it's predominantly about literature. Monica rests her head on her desk, deep in thought. But before she realises it, the recent nights of staying up too late start to catch up to her. It's so quiet and the noise of the air conditioner is soothing. And then Sayori walks in, probably. Hello? Suddenly, a voice causes Monica to snap awake. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, I never do this. Is this the napping club? No, this is... Monica pauses, suddenly embarrassed to admit that this is, in fact, the literature club. This is the literature club. Yay, I thought I got it wrong for a sec. I'm so sorry. It was, like, so unprofessional of me to do that. Don't apologise, I do that all the time. Oh. Did I miss the club meeting? Where is everybody? Well, about that. This is everybody. Really? Just you? But we're getting more members. I mean, yeah, one now. I'm working really hard on it. Hold on a sec. If it's just you... That means I get to be vice president. Wait, vice president? What's your qualifications? Qualifications? What? It's a club. School club? Well, I'm better at napping than you. Maybe I should be president. Now you're just making fun of me. Oh, I'm sorry. What was your name? Sayori. Okay, Sayori. I've been trying really, really hard on this club. I know you caught me at a weird time, but it's really disheartening to not be taken seriously, you know. I care so much about this. I just want to find other people who do too. Oh no. I'm so sorry. I do care, I promise. I have a hard time being serious, that's all. I didn't mean for it to hurt you. And I was joking about the vice president thing too. I'd make a terrible vice president. I mean, I'm sure that Monica tries to say something reassuring, but it's difficult when she still doesn't know much about Sayori. I'm sorry that this isn't like a real club yet. Would you still be interested in joining after I find a few more members, at least? Well, no. I want to join now. Really? Yeah, it sounds like a lot of fun. Besides, I could tell how hard you've been working. You're doing something amazing, and you should be proud of it, you know. So, let me help you turn something stressful into something fun. If nothing else, I'm good at that, so... Honestly, how could I possibly say no to that? That's really sweet of you, Sayori. Oh, I'm Monica, by the way. Monica. That's such a cool name. Oh, now you're just trying to cheer me up. But you're smiling? Well, I didn't say it didn't work. Monica glances at the flyer on her desk and realizes that her name is already written on it. So, what do you do first? Well, it's getting pretty late, isn't it? We can go home and try to come up with new ideas to recruit club members. I can do that. Cool. And I think I need to put some more thought into my vision for the club. You know, like a mission. My mission is to make everyone happy. Yeah, something like that. I need to think about it. Hey, do you like hugs? I guess so. Sayori suddenly pulls Monica into friendly hugs and let's go. I like hugs. No, nothing. Oh. Some people can really just use a hug sometimes. Besides, she whispers loudly. How do you whisper loudly? Hug energy is what keeps me at my best. That probably just hurt your ears. Hug energy? Monica laughs. Although Sayori is very different from her, Monica feels her spirits lifted. Maybe it's just because she finally found another club member. But, well, I'm looking forward to tomorrow then. It'll be fun. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm going to think really hard tonight about how to get more people. Yeah, me too. A day passes and the time comes for Literature Club, Monica and Sayori, to reconvene. As president, Monica ensures that she's the first to arrive to the club room. But she finds herself waiting longer than expected for Sayori. It's been 10 minutes already. Maybe Sayori changed her mind about joining. No, that can't be. She was so excited yesterday. But I'm getting kind of worried. Suddenly Sayori comes bounding through the door. In her hand she's holding a sheet of paper. So I'm late. I'm here. It's okay, welcome back. And... Sayori spins over to Monica and deposits a sheet onto Monica's desk. Oh, what's this? She wrote a poem! Whoa, okay. Take my hand. Take my hand. Take me forward. Take me to your dreamland. Caution me to watch my step, so I can't look back at my footprints. Climb the stairs ahead of me, while I look up to you. The more I look forward, the more I look up, the more I can lend to you. If you can trust me to follow your pace, I'll trust you to set it. If you can trust me to lend you a smile, I'll trust you to return it. Take my hand, take me forward, take me to your dreamland. That just sounds like a shitty pop song. Hey, this is really good. You wrote this, Sayori? Of course. Wait. Wait, no, that's the wrong side of the paper. What? Huh? I wasn't ready to share that yet. I'm so embarrassed. I'm going to flip the paper on the other side of the list of ideas for recruiting club members. Wow, okay. Oh, so this is what you meant to show me. But I'm curious now. Do you write poetry often? I do, but I'm sure I'm not anywhere near as good at it as you are. Really? I'm actually terrible at writing poetry. I never written anything I was happy with. Like, I was read it again after a week after I write it, and I'm like, wow, this is so stupid. I mean, that's what everyone is like with something you create. And it's sort of a good thing, if you can recognize the flaws in what you've made. As long as you don't get, like, worked up over it, I guess. I don't know. It's like the dramatic version of me doesn't agree with the person I want myself to be, or something like that. Aw. You should have more confidence in yourself. You're the Literature Club president. I guess you're not wrong there. I need to, like, set a good example or whatever. You know, I can envision the club doing something like that. Doing what? You know, like, sharing poems we write and stuff like that. I'm sure, like, more people are into reading, than are into, like, writing poems. Or just, like, creative writing in general. Because nobody writes poems, really. I mean, this isn't like the First World War. People do other stuff in their free time. Sort of a very niche thing. Oh yeah, I would love that. It's such a good way to learn about other people, you know? It's like we have so many emotions that we can't express to other people, usually. But you can when it's in a poem, right? Yeah. I think that's helping me form a more cohesive vision for the club. So I'm glad you showed me. Well, even though it was by accident. Me too. I felt embarrassed at first, but now it feels kind of good that someone else read it. I'll try to show you more of them in future. I'd love that. Oh jeez, I'm getting distracted. Do you want to go over this recruitment brainstorm together? My brainstormed so hard, it was like a brain hurricane. My brain is a natural disaster. Sure, that's terrible. Anyway, let's take a look at the list. Make cupcakes. I was hungry, but it's a good idea, isn't it? Let me think about this. I mean, you've then got to do all the risk analysis, like, oh, are they going to be allergic to cupcakes? Are they allergic to cake in general? I don't know. I mean, when would we have the chance to give people cupcakes during the club? I mean, what else do you do? You know, like when they come into the club. What if we said we have free cupcakes on the flyers? I'm, like, kind of worried that would bring in the wrong kinds of people, you know. The fat ones. Wrong kinds? People would come just for the cupcakes and then leave. Oh, nobody would do that. That'd be mean. Yeah, she doesn't know what people are like. You know, I want to find people who are really into literature. Even if they just don't know it yet. Let's see. The next thing on the list. Hunt for people reading books. I don't think I get it. Like, going around the school and finding people who are reading books, you know? Like in the morning or during lunch. And we tell them to check out the literature club. Well, the problem with that is, like, wouldn't most people reading books just be doing it for an assignment or something? How would we know if they're just reading for fun? If they had an assignment, they just watch the film. I don't know. Read a synopsis online. Well, we could ask them. But then we'd be bothering people who are trying to do schoolwork. I didn't think about that part, I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologise. You're coming up with lots more things than I can. Oh, next idea is to hand out flyers, rather than just put them up on the wall. I'd definitely like to start doing that. I'm useful. I never said you weren't. I just need to think. What would we tell people when we're handing them out? I don't want to just be like, join the literature club. Just recruit people. Force them in. Let's figure out how we can better engage people. What if you told them about the club activities and stuff? What club activities? Yeah, I guess it's supposed to be my job to come up with that, right? A vision for the club. Okay, Sayori, pretend you're just a normal person for a second. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. You know, like a random person passing by who is getting a flyer. How would you react to the idea of a literature club? Why are you asking Sayori like this? She totally just doesn't understand, like, the world. Probably like, literature is stupid. I'm joining the anime club. Oh yeah, she's just me. Sorry, I was just thinking of a friend of mine. Yeah, there we go. Okay, what if I said that we, like, do group reading and discuss it together? I'd probably nap through that. That's you, Sayori. Yeah, but that doesn't really sound fun to most people anyway. But if you're making a literature club, you're not attracting most people. I mean, it's always just going to be, like a very niche thing. Well, especially if it's focused on poetry, very niche. You need to really catch their interest, you know. This sucks. Why is it so hard? Monica, don't be sad. What do you like about literature, Sayori? Me? Well, kind of what I said about the poem earlier. I think it gives you the chance to express yourself. Like, express yourself in ways you can't normally do when you're just doing your normal day and talking to your friends. I mean, we all have so many thoughts and feelings that we just don't get to share, you know? It's like, intimate. Yeah. How do we get that across to people? It could be like, express your true self. No, that's not gonna be what? Be intimate with us. Okay, that's kind of... I'm just kidding. Oh my gosh. Well, what is it? I forgot all my things in my classroom. I must have gotten too excited and rushed here. Silly me. Rushed? But you weren't... Ah, never mind. Did you want to get your stuff then? I'll forget if I don't do it now. Well, I'll wait for you then. Okay, I'll only take a second. So I dashed out of the room, leaving Monica momentarily alone. Monica sighs and starts jotting her thoughts down on a sheet of paper. Express yourself. Be who you want to be. Make new friends. Discover a new you. This just sounds like some your traditional TV ad about like, I don't know, some random hygiene product. Discover your heart. It'd be like a deodorant ad or something. I don't know. No. Write your heart out. No. Write into your heart. Write the way into your heart. Join the literature club. Write the way into your heart. That's gonna put people off. That's lame. Monica! Ah! You startled me. Sorry. But it's something important. On the way to the classroom, there was a girl reading a book. Reading a book? Let's hurry and recruit her. Wait, are you sure she's not just doing her homework? I could tell she was really into it. Well, I guess we could take a look. Monica grabs one of her flyers and stands up from her desk. Then the two depart the classroom, with Sayori leading the way. This way! You don't have to run. Sayori leads Monica over to a particular classroom, then lowers her voice to a whisper. See! In here! Monica peers through the window. I just realised, yeah, this is new music. It sounds like a lot like the original. It's got like same vibe, instruments. I mean, no, it's like a remix of a song from the original. I like it. Sure enough, there's a girl sitting alone, intently reading a book. I feel like a creep doing this. Yeah, she's probably reading something like... Yeah. When you're sat alone in the classroom reading it, you're not going to be reading something you want other people to see you reading. She's going inside and talk to her. Me? Well, the president. And I would probably scare her away. Okay, fine, I'll do it. Monica takes a deep breath, then timidly enters the classroom. That's fast. Oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed. Why, what happened? Well, I entered the classroom, she didn't even look up from her book. So I kind of just left the flower on her desk and then walked out. That's kind of cute. But I'm sure she'll see it and want to join the club. I hope so. Should we head back now? Do we head back to the club room? Sayori feeling rather accomplished, and Monica still feeling a bit embarrassed by the encounter. Upon returning, Monica and Sayori resume their strategy meeting. They discuss various different kinds of recruitment tactics, from professional to silly. After going through Sayori's list, and with Monica coming up with ideas of her own, the two end in a better spot than from where they began. Well, I would say today was pretty productive, wasn't it? Yeah. I think we're starting to make progress. I can't wait to get some new members. Hey, what's this? Sayori picked up the sheet of paper Monica was jotting on earlier. Don't mind that. I was just thinking to myself. Join the literature club. Right the way into your heart. That's so cute! I thought it was a little overdramatic. But, I mean, if Sayori thinks something's good, then it's probably not. That's a good indication. Sayori pauses and thinks for a moment. You know, I don't think you give yourself enough credit. What? What do you mean? Like, I don't know. I feel like I can tell from talking to you today. It seems like you're always afraid of doing something wrong. Yeah, but... Would you call yourself a perfectionist? Yeah. Yeah, I definitely am. I mean, I always have an idea in my head of how I want things to go. And it's like, I can't accept anything less than that. I know, it's like, literally like, when you want to stream a certain, like, visual novel to YouTube, and then, like, you wait all day for, like, it to be released, and then it freaking, like, doesn't download. Like, isn't that pretty shit? And you sort of, like, hate everything after that. Then I kind of suck. But I think in the end, it helps me to try my hardest at everything, so I don't really think it's that bad. Like with this club, we have such an opportunity to make it exactly how we envision it, but it feels like we only have one shot at it. So, I'm just really afraid of it deviating from that, the vision. What's the vision? It's... Monica pauses to think, then shakes her head to herself. She sighs. I don't know. I just want everyone to... Monica trails off. Smiling, she already taps her finger against a sheet of paper. Right the way into your heart. I think that's what you're trying to do. Is to make the club that you need the most out of anyone. Well, you're the one who knows yourself best, of course. But I'm here to help you. Monica returns Sayori's smile. It's sort of amazing how kind you are. You're really gonna make this the best club ever. Sayori nods, and the two remain silent for a moment, lost in thought. The only sound is a steady whisper of the air conditioner. And the only movement is the afternoon sunlight, trickling its way in and out of the moving clouds. Sayori breaks the moment with a big yawn. Time to go home? You tell me, you're the president. In that case, today's meeting is officially over. I look forward to tomorrow. Me too. Sayori beams and grabs the things. You can go on ahead. I need a few minutes still. Oh, I can wait. That's alright. I just want some alone time. In that case, Sayori waves enthusiastically at Monica. Good luck. Monica smiles sweetly, smiles and waves in return as Sayori spins her way out of the classroom. Spins. She does a sonic spin dash. All alone, she sighs to herself and takes a minute to zone out. She wasn't prepared for the self-reflection encouraged by Sayori, but she decides it was something she probably needed to write about now. The club that I need the most. I don't get it. I just wanted to start a club with more passion. Something that I could use to help lead people to happiness. Literature is the key to that, because it's the window to the real person inside of us. Underneath the person who's forced to always smile and blend in. The person who's forced to be perfect. Monica suddenly notices a folder on the floor by her desk. So I leave this behind? I hope it doesn't have her homework in it. Worried, Monica opens the folder to check. Poems? It's a folder of poems. Become the flower. A feeling of joy is a flower plucked from the ground. The colour, the scent. It's so pretty in my hair. Every day I pluck some flowers, as though they grew just for me. A lifetime of peace and nourishment, yanked away in an instant. All for me, all for joy. I need more. I need more joy, I need more happy. Pluck, 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 every day. Pluck, pluck, pluck. So pretty in my hair. Pluck, pluck, pluck. You're going to die, and you too. Beneath my feet, a flower stands alone. It beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moment between my fingers. But to what ends? I look in every direction. And the field I stand in, the prosperous field, is a barren wasteland. The fruits of my labour, the carnage of my joy. And that is why I've decided I must become the flower. Shit! Shit. Oh, the game's going there already. Okay, okay. What the... Wait. Sorry? Oh, come on, it made worse that she's my fucking wallpaper. Oh, no. Wait, did we just unlock more stuff? I have unlocked part 2. Pictures. Yeah. Got Monica. Got some new poems. Got... That it? Oh, we got this one. Oh, so this is like... Okay. Oh, in the morning. This is really cool. Look, it's all the club members? First concept set was a complete cast drawn by David Evelyn. Is that... I get them two, right, but... Which one's Natsuki and which is Sayori? Can't really tell. And yeah. That's nice. And do we get new music? No? Okay. We've been going like 2.25 hours. So I think I'll actually leave. Stream there for today. I might stream more tomorrow. I'll try and stream this game as often as possible. This is probably going to be like my main series going on at the moment. I mean, I'll play my other games as well. So I've got Silent Hill. Silent Hill 2. Sonic Unleashed. But I'll probably space them out a bit more. I've got Sonic 3 stream I've got to do. Because I'll probably give up on the Game Gear one. That did not go well. Oh my god. And there's loads of other games I want to play, like, in fact, because it's a Steam summer sale at the moment, when I bought this game, I actually bought 5 other games as well. Horror games, all of them. So we can have some fun horror game times. Yeah, I was gonna say, there's this, like, visual novel game jam. Wait, it might have already started, I can check. It's the, Summer Novel Festival Game Jam. And... how about this game? Haunted PS1 Demo Disc 2021. That looks cool, I'm just gonna add that to my wishlist quick. Oh, want to play. Oh, it's already in it. Okay. Wait, okay, was it Jams? I think it might have started today. Already joined it, Jams joined. Oh, it starts in 16 hours, okay. The Summer Novel Festival. Basically, it's a game jam from July the 1st till September the 3rd, where you create a visual novel. And I was thinking of basically making a visual novel. I don't know if you guys would be interested in seeing some development streams, or like, even if I don't do development streams, I'll post like maybe a few devlogs, or like a trailer or something, definitely. So obviously, if you're watching this video, this stream, you probably like visual novels, so I'm thinking of making a visual novel. Maybe it'll be a horror visual novel. You never know. As well as the other horror game I'm making, as well. But yeah. Anyway, thanks. A lot of you came to this stream. Pretty successful, I think. And I'm loving DDLC Plus. It's got like a lot more content, because just that one side story we did was like really quite long, and I think there's like a decent number of them as well. And all the like file stuff, like all the new stuff they've added, like the mail, all the pictures. I'm gonna have to 100% this game. I'm gonna have to get all the content, because I just really love this game. But yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. If you liked, make sure you leave a like and subscribe so you don't miss out on all of my epic hopefully good content. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you later.